morning. It's so nice to meet you. Congratulations for your Ictys nominations. I'd like to know a little bit more about how this year's theme inspired you.
Well, I know it may sound cheesy, but particularly for me, this year's theme inspired me to be the change Peru needs to see instead of just waiting for someone else to do the work that we should do. Sometimes we don't feel the inspiration, but thanks to this theme, I think we all managed to start with the change we want to see.
In my case, I did a short story, so I connected it to the generated theme of the essential. That how if Peruvians change, Peru can grow better and can innovate. Also that we are the generation of the change and it is in our hands to take care and love our country.
Now you each are here for a different category. Tell me a little bit about how you felt you were able to communicate through your specific categories that you've won.
I am finalist in recitation and I always have been more secure and know how to develop better in a better way in this category. I think that I can express my feelings or the things that I wanted to say with movements or talking with a rhythm. I prefer that to talking or writing.
Well, similar to Adrian, I also really like to express my emotions and feelings. However, I personally don't think it is one of my strengths to move and to use rhythm. So I was able to put my feelings and emotions into a piece of paper instead of into a movement or a rhythm like Adrian did in his recitation.
How do you believe you were able to communicate the message that you had inside with your audiences?
In my case, I saved the message in my short story by doing a comparison between different aspects of Peru, like in the time of the grandfather and the time of the granddaughter. Also, another theme that I left is that grandfathers are very important because they teach us that we are the generation of the change and that is our responsibility to take care of Peru.
I think my essay was somehow similar to what Amy did in her short story about the comparisons. I believe as Peruvians often try to compare ourselves to other cultures, other traditions, other groups of people. In this instance, particularly in my essay, I tried to focus on how Peruvians compare and strive to be like American people, which is great, but sometimes we need to focus more on our own strengths, our own weaknesses, and try to improve Peru instead of just looking up to some country that we don't have a relation to.
And how do you feel that your English classes were able to prepare you to be able to communicate those messages?
Well, my English classes have taught me many things, but the things that I consider most important for the recitation are the pronunciation and the way to talk fluidly. With that things, I can recitate in a better way, and the people that are listening can receive the message that I'm trying to say in a better way.
Also, my English classes help me a lot because they teach me the parts that contain a short story, and also the vocabulary that they teach us all days in our classes are really important for the redaction of that stories.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope that you're able to continue inspiring others with your idea to be the change.